Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Gray Man Prepping. It is time for Survival Saturday, and tonight's topic is, here it comes slowly. After a planetoid is spotted heading towards Earth, what are your plans now? Warning, possible fantasy fair porn, Kool-Aid drinking zone ahead. Then again, maybe not. And how's everybody doing out there? Let's go up over here, comment section, and say hi to everybody. So first one in was Cruise 1351. Then CR came in, Creative Redundancy. Geeky Gardens came in. And Mark made an appearance saying, just cleaning up. Finished 20 pints of cowboy candy from a half bushel. 5 peppers left. Nice. And that's what Cruz said. Nice. And crying. And CR's treading on the line. Mark my words, CR will be hungry again. Okay. Little preppers in the house. Crew's going back to cooking. That's right. They said they're doing Dutch oven cooking tonight. And Shady Hill Homestead's here. All right. Tonight's topic is not an impact. Repeat, not an impact in a physical sense. So, guys, start firing in when I get this explained, your thoughts on this. So, first, here's Mark. Hey, Mark.
Hey.
How's your sinuses?
Oh, they're awesome. So I had to sample a couple peppers out of every jar got sampled, only because it's like it fell on a counter. I'm like, okay, it's going in my mouth.
Okay.
They'll be better in 3 years.
Okay, that's sort of like Tabasco sauce. It needs to age for a while.
Oh yeah.
All righty, so let's get over here. Got some. All right, so causes for a planetoid heading towards Earth: man-made, man-made mistake, or man-made on purpose, man-made mistake. Both of them get nature caused the only way. That's the only way it's going to do is if the galactic forces up there playing billiards hits one crooked and it heads towards Earth.
It could be man faked. Hey, I don't have access to your pre-show notes. I just understand this stuff.
Yeah. So Diana just came in. But this will make an impact on what you do now. Exactly.
Yeah, it's going to make a bigger impact on what you do when it happens.
Here's the thing. This has been on the books for about a year now. Yeah, because I got Saturdays already. The last one is at the end of this month, and in September they change over to Can You Survive events. So a little more common sense thing coming up here. So the news breaks. There's a planetoid heading towards the Earth. Hey,
they ain't gonna do that.
Somebody, actually saying, "Oh, we've just spotted a planetoid. It's heading towards the Earth. We don't know whether it's going to hit us or not." NASA saying it's probably not going to hit us. Blah 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 blah.
But don't worry, we got Bruce Willis on his way on a weird looking space shuttle to drop a nuke on it to blow it out of orbit.
Hey, being piloted by Robert Duvall.
Yeah, there you go.
Got to get both those in there. And if that doesn't work, we have I just forgot his name. He played Castle, played The Rookie, both TV series, and did Serenity. The spaceship from Serenity is on its way to help us. Anyways, so the thought is, what do you think is going to happen if they give out way too little information? One's been spotted heading this way. And maybe it just came from, it was hidden behind Jupiter, so we didn't see it until Jupiter moved far enough ahead of it that it's coming right past Jupiter and coming right at us.
And if the timeline says they had to wait for Jupiter to move, which moves very slowly, and now they see it, yeah, give it a year or so, it might get here.
Well, here's the thing. It could be coming really fast at it, and Jupiter moves just enough, and then we move just enough the other way. Oh, there it is!
Yeah, then it gets hooked in Jupiter's gravity and becomes moon number 29.
Oh, more than that.
Or whatever.
Yeah, they're finding not moon-sized, well, extremely larger than asteroid size
orbiting objects. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, so think back to, we got a respiratory disease, run on toilet paper. We have lettuce that makes you poop. No run on toilet paper, but there was a run on some other supplies.
I have a CR joke. But because of the lettuce incident, there were lots of runs.
Yeah. And so, every time there's something stupid happens, whether it's stupid or not, an earthquake or whatever, stuff happens. And currently, do you know what the current push is right now? That's happened this week.
What, another near miss by an asteroid the size of
No. Let me get the data on the other computer up here real quick.
UFOs coming.
Nope. Okay. Since so far this month, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
earthquakes.
7 earthquakes over 6.0.
There was just a 6.9. Like literally today, there was a 6.9 just north of 7.1 or whatever, 7.7 in Indonesia.
7.7 in Indonesia and a 7.4 in Colombia. The Indonesia one, there were a 6.1 and a 7.7 yesterday in Indonesia. So yeah.
All right, then the next one's going to be up in the Chinese area near Myanmar or up towards the mountains up there. Yeah. It's working its way around the plate.
Yeah. But the buzz out there. Oh, earthquake's going this and this. Oh, Yellowstone's picking up. Oh, San Francisco. The tectonic plates on in San Francisco's that. Yeah, because there was a 4-pointer Thursday. A 4.1 in the San Francisco Bay Area, followed by a 3.0, and followed by a 2.8. Boom, boom, boom. And so, so there's people up there screaming, ah! And so there's already a run on supplies in the San Francisco Bay Area.
Of course there is.
Paper, bottled water, earthquakes.
Batteries, flashlights, and...
Yeah, you got it.
And frozen food.
So, 4.1 is not a major earthquake. It's just that they haven't had one for a little while. I remember growing up and in the 70s and 80s, we had a 4.1 this year. We had a 4.1, 2 4.1s last year. It's we had a 4.1 close to our house. And it's like, okay, I'm looking around. Okay, all right, nothing moved. Oh, well, a truck drives down the street. Oh, crap. A glass fell over in the china cabinet. So, some were talking about, it's, but it's the end times coming. Yeah. But actually, for the number for the year so far, we're below average for 6.0 or graders, but we're above average for 7.0 or greater. But how the media puts this out, and if it's this, oh, it's going to go buzzing by, or it's going to go buzzing by, or whatever.
Oh, but the gravitational forces are going to have tidal waves everywhere and earthquake. Oh, yeah, we're going to die.
There's going to be those people putting it out, and then the mainstream media is going to say, don't listen to them. It's not going to do that. But everyone has become so used to listening to the mainstream media lie that when they say, oh, it's not going to do that, what people are going to think, oh, it's going to do that. Exactly. So, folks, you hear it on the news tomorrow night. You know, a planetoid approximately bigger than Pluto, smaller than our moon, heading at the Earth at a high rate of speed. More information to come. We do know that it was, it was blocked by Jupiter or Saturn or whatever, and it moved this way, and we're moving, and it's in view now. Well, A, what do you think everyone else in your area is going to be doing? B, what are you planning on doing?
So do you remember the movie Airplane when they said the plane's going to crash and everybody in the passenger area, they're screaming, climbing on seats, hanging upside. Do you remember that scene? Yeah, That's pretty much what's going to happen with the people who have no idea.
Yeah, the ill-informed, we believe everything that we're told by mainstream media, and they said they don't know if it's going to miss. So we're freaking out. Yeah, and so this is basically, how are you going to react to the news that it's heading this way?
See, here's the thing. With computers and data centers everywhere and all this computing power, they'll come out and tell us, well, we don't know where exactly it's going to hit. Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah. They know the rotation of the Earth. They know all the math. All the math adds up, and they just feed it into Grok or whoever, and it comes back and says, oh, it is going to impact in the middle of the Indian Ocean at 12:02 p.m. Thursday.
Or it's going to pass halfway between the moon and the Earth, or it's going to pass on the opposite side from the moon, the same distance as the moon is from the Earth, or it's going to pass way outside the
it's going to bump into the moon, change the moon's orbit, and now we're going to have two moons. Yeah. It'll start orbiting the Earth. Now we got two moons.
Yeah. But that information's not coming out.
Of course not.
That's so even the fact that it's going to miss the Earth by 2 times the distance of the moon from the Earth. So there's nothing to worry about. And they don't even put out that information.
Oh, so what am I going to do? Probably spend about, I don't know, my life savings on Amazon stock because it's going to go through the roof with everybody buying it and then sell it right before the meteor hits or not, and then either be rich or die with a lot of money.
Yeah. Or you're sitting on your finger on the sell button, waiting for the break. Say it's going to miss us, and everybody's going to be turning their stuff. So sell.
Yep.
But yeah, it's one of those things that said that you don't know how everybody's going to react. Probably around here, I know several people around here are going to be calling me up. What do you know? What do you know? What do you know? And I'm going to be saying, oh, nothing yet. I don't know any much more than you, but
the people are going to call you and they're going to get, we're sorry, the number you have reached has been disconnected.
No, the number you are calling is now what was it? What was that? The number, the prefix you would call that you get charged for making a call to it.
Yes. Sorry, you must enter your credit card. This is now a 1-900 number. You must please enter your credit card to speak to the person on the other end. $30 a minute. Charges apply as soon as the phone starts ringing, whether he answers or not.
Yeah, but yeah, it's for the most part, people out here not going to freak out too much. We're here, south of Pocatello, you're going to get most people not freaking out. You're going to get a few idiots down there that are woke, who are going to freak out. You're going to get a few up in Ammon, Idaho Falls to the north. But the majority of the people out here, not a problem. Go to where the staff sergeant is, well, that's going to be another problem.
Yeah.
It's going to be just the opposite. You're going to have population-wise, you're going to have a low percentage going, yeah, nothing's going to happen yet. Another one's freaking out and doing stuff and rioting and, cleaning out Walmart and Target and Walmart and Target and all the other Big Five Sporting Goods and Dick's Sporting Goods, just going buying crazy. Since there's a 15-day waiting period for certain things, we're not going to get those things. We're going to get the ones that Robin Hood used, and we're going to go get a bunch of those things. And they don't know how to use them, but they're going to be people just, some people are going to go crazy, and other ones are going to sit back and go stupid. And then, some of us are going to we'll be posting online saying, Fauci's not telling us to get a jibbity jab to protect us from the planetoid. Yeah. I saw a meme. I couldn't pull as a picture because it wasn't a picture. They just put a color area in there and typed in it, so I couldn't pull it. I trust Dr. Seuss more than I trust Fauci. Okay. Yeah. It's, the only thing, depending on where you're at, you need to worry about is if you have the wrong type of neighbors, them freaking out, and if they can't buy it, they're going to try to steal it to protect for their family. Because my family's important, and I got to take care of my family, so I got to get it no matter what for them.
There, I posted my. You could change the first couple words he says to, "There's a planetoid coming. I'm bugging out," and as he falls to the floor.
Did you caught my comment, right?
I didn't go on there yet. I'll go there.
My comment was somewhere along the lines, "Oh, is that the secret bat pole entrance to your escape tunnel?"
Special entrance to the bug out tunnel.
Yeah, there was something about that's the secret entrance to your bug out tunnel. Yeah, but I liked how the couch started going and disappeared. You didn't go through the hole; you just hit the thing.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that the couch went through too.
It didn't go through. It didn't go through. It hit the floor and the floor's still there, and it's gone. It just shattered.
AI grok.
Yeah. Oh, we need more data centers. AI didn't make Mark's video.
Yeah, whatever. This is why we have big data centers, so I can make my Sofa Survivalist videos. That's all.
Yeah. But yeah, so as far as mitigation, ain't nothing we can do about mitigation. As far as individuals, that's let friends know, hey, just get your normal preparedness stuff done. If it hits us, don't worry about it.
I'm gonna run right to Kohl's and buy an umbrella. Just stand outside with an umbrella because that's about the only protection you're gonna get is nothing.
Yeah. The other thing is just hey, don't spend a lot of money. Just start getting, if you're already starting to get prepared, what few comfort things that you think you might need. Don't spend a lot of money. It's like it's like if that was happening and they're being closed mouthed about whether it's going to hit or miss, I might tell the wife, all right, now it's time for a visit up here. We'll either go together or we'll survive together. But yeah, it's one of those things that is, the biggest problem is going to be, especially if it's a screw up in news releases and stuff, the panic that the silence will cause is going to be horrendous. Because everyone's going to think they're not saying anything. It's going to hit us, even though they're supposed to be releasing the stuff that it's not going to. I was watching a video yesterday, a history video. It was about 45 minutes on World War II, the Japanese side of their propaganda and stuff, and the admiral that was tasked to do do everything, to charge everything. He was one that went to Harvard. He had toured all the stuff over here as a military attaché, and everything else. And he kept arguing against it. He goes, no, we could run amok for about 6 months, and then we're dead. Then we're done. It'll take 6 months for America to gear up and roll over us. And he was right almost to the day of being 6 months when things turned on them. But he was saying, it's don't do it. I was watching that, and the thing is, what really threw their plan into disorder. Their plan was a media plan, and it fell flat because somebody screwed up majorly on their side. What they were planning to do is they were supposed to be typing up the document that was supposed to be delivered to the State Department 4 hours before the attack took place. So this is, hey, you need to type stuff. Well, guess what? It didn't get there till 4 or 5 hours after the attack. And because that information wasn't delivered, and they were going to deliver it to the State Department and send copies to New York Times, ABC, NBC, CBS, so it'd be on the airwaves before the attack took place. And their goal was because America was still so divided between isolationists and those that wanted to help, England and France. And it was really polarized, and so that difference totally changed the shape of America's reaction in their mind. There was, and also in our mind, because because everyone was like, "Oh, it was a sneak attack. They didn't, they gave us no warning type thing, blah 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 blah." This was supposed to be a warning to, hey, knock off the crap. Let us have our oil and stuff, or we're going to attack. And so basically what happened there was, since they did not get it released till 8 hours after they were supposed to, froze, it had a major effect on the public's response, because news stations, what was being broadcast immediately was, we just received Japan attacked Pearl Harbor. No further information on casualty stuff. Back to our regular programming. No freaking out. And this went on for hours. They'd interrupt this. They get a little more information, and back to our regular program. It wasn't until the following day when FDR made his A Date That Will Live in Infamy Forever came out, and they thought they had plotted his speeches and stuff enough to know that he was going to suggest we need to sue for peace, blah blah blah. You don't want us involved. Of course, he was actually a closet warmonger, and they didn't. Of course, the Japanese didn't know that. But the thing is, the public information was totally different. And once was it Yamagata or whatever his name was, heard the first line of Roosevelt's speech, and a day that must live, a day will live in infamy. He knew that means they're planning for revenge. Right then and there, he knew that was the problem. But nobody freaked out because there wasn't the warning. Oh, they're going to attack, and the media response was totally backwards from what the Japanese predicted. Now, if we have a news blackout of information after it slips out, hey, there's a planetoid coming, what do you think that is going to have on the American people? People will be screaming for information, and they're not getting it. And so naturally, people fear the unknown. And now this is, we know something's out there, but it's what about it? What's the property? All the rest of it's unknown, and so people will fear it. And so yeah. But as far as it happening, working for the impact on the rest of us, if even they find out, oh, it's going to miss us by 50,000 miles or 200 million, whatever, it's going to miss us a long ways. But they don't get that information out for several days. You're going to have several days of panic. And several days of panic can cause a lot of problems. But yeah, so guys, what are you guys and gals? Sorry, guys and gals. What are you going to do if they say something and then they cut off the information? I mean, they're not coming forth. It's coming. That's all we know. It's coming. It's heading this way, and nothing more. What is going to be your primary thought process? It's like, what do you think you'll be thinking about? They say this, and then that's it. There's no more information coming for a couple of days. What do you think? What would your thoughts be? So go ahead and start typing. Yeah, this is one of those curious things because a lot even for all of us here, the question I'm asking right now for what are your thought processes? Had you ever thought about that if some disaster is being forecast and no more information on it for a couple of days? That's something most people haven't really thought. All right, this is what's going to happen. They're shut up and they're not saying anything. Is it a sign that it is happening, or they having problem gathering the information? What is it that's going on? So, anyways, yeah. Go ahead and put in there whatever you think. If you're mulling it over, say I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure what I'd be doing, because that's a good response too. There's what is it? The fight or flight response. And I saw this meme. I should have grabbed it and saved it, but it's was this boomer reaction. We've been through so much crap. We're just going to sit back and get more information before we act. So we're taking the third option. We're just going to sit back and observe before we make a decision and act upon it. I'm not sure what CR's comment means. Is that supposed to be the sun, the earth, and the moon? Or is that supposed to be the earth, the moon, and the planetoid? Yeah, it's one of those things. This is one of those ones is where we know something's happening, but we don't have any information to act upon. Well, we don't have any specific information to act upon. Now, if you happen to have contacts at any universities that has a observatory or has a astronomy course and stuff where they have access to some of NASA's satellite stuff, and it also depends on who spotted it first. Did the U.S. spot it first and be quiet about it, or was it that Russia spotted it and they're being quiet about it, or China, or one of the observatories in Europe, they spotted it and they're not saying anything? You know, who spotted it and what's going on? And that's the thing is too, it could be someone spotted it and the word just got a word amongst the governments found, oh, they spotted it, but they decided not to say where it's at. And so everyone else had to start looking for it to find it. And like Mark, yeah, go ahead, Mark.
I was talking to myself. I said, then they shut the internet down so you can't spread the fear.
Yeah. The other thing is too, like you said, it's it's our squirrel moment. I just forgot what you said. There was a point you made early on about it, and I have a brain fart here, but yeah. So people, what are people going to be doing? What are they all going to be buying crap up the wazoo? Thinking, okay, this is it. We want to have supplies. If it doesn't pan out, we'll just return everything. Are people going to be buying RVs to bug out if they find out which way they need to head? There's going to be a lot of stuff going, and then there's going to be people that they go and buy an RV so they can bug out and take all their food and everything with them, get a trailer for it. It's like haul everything out. And then it's like, oh no, it's not even going to come close to Earth. We're not going to feel any gravitational nothing. There's not going to be any problems. The problem, then the problems begin at the ones where companies say, hey, you bought it and we told you it's not non-returnable. You're on the hook for the contract for it. So, yeah, that may be something that pops up too. Is purchases during this time of emergency are non-refundable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then of course certain stores are going to go, oh, we're limiting everybody to one jumbo size package of toilet paper. To this, we're limiting that. We're limiting, to paper towels. We're limiting people to buying 1 5-gallon gas can or diesel can, whatever the color of the can is. Yeah, that will trigger even more crap.
Well, that's what they do. They if they just come out and say something's coming, and then they say and national rationing will begin Saturday in 4 days on how much fuel you can buy and store. You can fill your car up, but you can't bring more than 1 5-gallon. Man, everybody immediately is going to go out and buy 5-gallon jugs, fill them up with gas, and there'll be fires everywhere because people are stupid.
Yeah. Well, there's a place up in Shelley that has like 250, 500, and 1,000-gallon tanks on trailers that have on 2-axle trailers. So they're made to haul diesel or gasoline out for the farms.
Yeah.
Do equipment. I've looked at it, and my wife goes, no, we don't really need that. Something like that happens, yeah, I'm buying it. I'm heading where it's selling. Right next to it is the fuel depot. So I'll buy one, fill it up, and be back down here and have.
I already told the wife, I said, we build, because I looked at that house, forget it. Anyway, we're back to the build again. Because I got the tractor, it's diesel. We're going to put a generator in. That's going to be diesel. I'm putting in a 500-gallon off-road diesel tank. And I'll just continually use it out of it for the tractor to keep it semi-circulating and, moving and top it off as needed.
Yeah.
And that way I got plenty of fuel there, 250 gallons, whatever size it is, above ground on a pad. So that way, if something shakes, I can always shut the valves off and roll it downhill and get it away from fire. Well, it's diesel, it won't really burn, so it won't blow up.
Yeah, now we thought about getting a mounted on a cement pad tank for gasoline and one for diesel. And I thought, we don't. If I go there to fill up, I can get filled up cheaper than if they deliver it. And it's and it's on top rubber tires and it'll roll with an earthquake.
Oh yeah.
So.
The thing about buying, if you're buying off-road diesel, off-road gas in larger than, I think, 150-gallon quantities having it delivered or whatever, you need to have a logbook. I know because I have friends who are landscapers. They have off-road diesel and off-road gas. They have to have the meter there, and they have to log down every device it went into so you're not paying your road tax and driving around on this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not that much off-road gasoline sold around here.
No, not off-road gas. Off-road diesel.
Yeah, the diesel, but when I filled up all my 5-gallon cans once I had them, and I was doing all our work and I was renting equipment. I had 500 gallons of off-road diesel I picked up.
Right.
And they didn't care.
No, off-road diesel, well, they got the dye in it back in the day. They didn't have the dye in it.
Yeah.
But now gasoline, if you're using gasoline for ag and you have a tank on site, you need to keep track of it because you don't pay road tax on it. They don't want you filling your car up and drive around because you save 30 cents a gallon on it.
Yeah.
So, and you better keep logbooks because they will come and check it.
What's interesting there is that after I'd left, a combine pulled it up to the pump and started filling up. But so I think I'll plant more seeds if it hits. I may not go to the grocery store for a while. If it doesn't, I've spent another day in the garden.
There you go.
Yeah, that's one of the things is even though I'm not planting all the seeds I buy, I am slowly building up my seed bank with stuff I know I like. And it's like my carrots the carrots were okay. I let 5 of them go to seed. I got thousands of carrot seeds now.
Good.
So
just make sure they're dry. Just make sure they're nice and dry when you put them away, so they don't get moldy.
Yep. And onion seeds. The onions I grew out here that did great. I have a boatload of those. I mean, probably 1,000 onion seeds.
Oh, that reminds me. All my chives are going to seed that are growing all over the place up around my garden beds. I got to go collect the seed pods before they pop and take them out to the property and throw them out there somewhere. Chives out there.
Yeah. But as far as, something like this happening, I know there are certain seeds that don't age well. And so what I did was I got a bunch of them saved in there. And some of the planters, I didn't plant anything in. I went and sprinkled seeds across them on the one side only, so that if the carrots grow up, the tops will act as a buffer for planting peppers as a wind block, because the wind comes from that direction, so it'll block the wind a little bit and give the peppers a chance to grow up strong and not just go boop immediately. But it's like the lettuce seed I have. for the Grand Rapids lettuce. I've planted stuff that's like 6 years old. Oh, it just sprouted. It just sprouted within 72 hours. 72 hours. I had germination. With the my wife sent me up some of her old rainbow chard and Swiss chard. Yeah, I was getting 75% germination on that. So some things do it. My thinking or here thing now. So it's one of those things is you just got to I'm sorry. See, I just can't figure that one out.
Neither can I. I'm on my iPad. I can't find it.
But yeah, there it is. Yeah. There's a word, probably a letter missing. But yeah, it's one of those things that just do your normal prep, getting ready for stuff. And if you've been looking for an excuse to go ahead and buy something, you might use you may wind up finding yourself using this as an excuse to buy something. But do not go, oh, I'm going to max out my credit card on this.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of people will.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of people will max out their credit card. They'll clean out their checking account with their debit card. Yeah. And the thing is, a lot of people have 4 or 5 credit cards. I'm sorry. My wife who worked for the IRS for a little bit and is an accountant. I have one credit card. Well, I have one credit card I use. She has one credit card she uses. She has a backup credit card for, I'm not sure she still has the Sears one still active or the JCPenney still active. She hardly ever buy. She maybe make one purchase just to keep it active. The other one we have is a Home Depot card, which we by signing up for it when we bought the stove and the dryer, we got an extra 5% off the total purchase price.
I did that with I use my Lowe's credit card, not all the time, but a fair amount because you get 5% off if you use the card. Yeah. I literally save 5% by spending cash because I'll go buy what I need. I'll take the receipt and walk over to the courtesy counter and say, I'd like to pay my bill. They run the card and they're like, well, there's nothing on there. I was like, yep, there will be $82.19. Okay. I pay that. My wife gets a bill in the mail for $0.
Yep.
But I save 5%.
Yeah. So, it's one of the things is when something, whether it's this or, the New Madrid fault is shaking, pressure is building, and then they stop giving out information. People in that area are going to go, crap, what's going on? And they're going to start bugging their representatives and their, their state congressmen for, hey, what's going on? What's this information? Let us know what's going on.
Yeah, and like he's thinking like speech bubbles, except they're thought bubbles. I don't know.
Yeah. And so what, it doesn't have to be something from a big one from outer space. It could be something here building up pressure and stuff. And then they don't follow through with the information and they just sort of just clamp a lid on it. Will make a lot of people think it's going to be bad.
So I heard on a random YouTube channel, yes, I did, last night, that after an earthquake, if there's aftershocks, it's natural. Mm-hmm. If it's a big earthquake and there's no aftershocks, it was man-made. Like down in Puerto Rico, not Puerto Rico, down near Florida and, Cuba.
Cuba, yeah.
It was a boom and nothing.
Yeah.
No aftershocks. So, which is weird because there's always even the one we had in Virginia years ago. You know, it was like a 4-point whatever, shook and broke a bunch of houses and stuff for 5. Yeah, there were like 1.1s and that aftershocks for like a day after that.
Oh yeah, there's always. I mean, it's like all right. So the Indonesia region, they had a 7.7. A couple hours later, they had a 6.1 aftershock.
Yeah.
Then half an hour later, they had a 5.9. Then they had a 5.7. Then they had a 4.
Right.
Then they had a 3. Then they had another 5. And then
but the one in Cuba did not.
Yeah.
None. Anyway, just thought I'd throw that out there.
Yeah. So yeah, there's yeah. So it doesn't have to be a planetoid or a massive asteroid heading towards Earth that you need that the sudden lack of information you need to worry about. It's any sudden lack of information about something happening. I mean, all right, let's take a hurricane. There's a big hurricane. It's already at a Cat 5 and it's doing this and it's still getting stronger. And we're not sure the path it's going to take. And then it's kind of just like quickly taper off any comments about this.
Yeah. And then you can't see the weather map anymore. It's off. Oh, our weather map system is offline right now. Why? Because it grew into a Cat 9.
Yeah. And, they're just writing off whole areas, just saying, nothing we can do about it. We can't, we want to have, if anyone's smart enough, they'll just leave on their own, but we don't want to cause mass evacuations and traffic jams and wind up losing everybody. Even if they're in areas it's not going after. Yeah. But yeah, so this was tonight's one was just something's coming. Is it going to hit us? We don't know. Is it going to miss us? We don't know.
Maybe.
They're being quiet about it, and so just a brain thought.
I bet you telescope sales will go through the roof.
Oh yeah. And even the ones that people that have the small ones will get bigger ones because they know the limitations of their small ones.
Yep.
But yeah, it's one of those things that you have to see what's going on, but you need to have in your mind that some sort of idea that if there's a news blackout on something, something's coming up, and you need to think about having possible plans in place or reactionary plans to deal with it so you're not freaking out for whatever it is. All right, I think with all the comments, we're just going to. I think we've covered everything. People are thinking about it now. So, and I just heard grandkids come in the back door here. Let me go and get this down out of the way. So coming up on Monday on Camp Patton Family Compound, we're going to talk about steam canning, and Tammy's going to have hers there, and I got some pictures of other ones to share with you.
Yeah, she better not be late for that one because I got nothing.
Yeah, we're going to talk about canning times. I know Tammy has mentioned there's slight variance for steaming versus water bathing versus, so it's going to be a little bit different. Some timing. I'm trying to find more charts and stuff for it to be able to share those. Tuesday on Gray Man Prepping is no powder, no black powder, no silver powder, smokeless silver powder. No, yeah. And so what are your options? We're going to talk about your options, whether it's air, tension, compression, kinetic, whatever. We're going to talk about that stuff. Thursday's the midnight ride. Friday is going to be should I collect rainwater? And then next Saturday, after AI takes over, what are your plans?
Are you moving the time back on Thursday?
So yeah, Thursday, this coming Thursday will be at 9 p.m. Eastern
Okay, instead of 10. Okay.
instead of 10. Yeah. I need to put that in here to make sure that's going to be, so I get my time. I got to go through on the time schedule to make sure I set that right. All right, everyone. Thanks for coming in, and hopefully I gave you food for thought, and you now have idea to get another little plan in place. All right, everyone. Take care. Keep adding to your preps. Think about adding to getting your your fall garden going, and we'll see you Monday on Camp Pat and Family Compound.
Have a great night.